Hello again, it's Alyssa with Holistic Living. We are back with part 3 of November's tarot read. So part 3, I found I wanted to look at specifically for November, this supposed 46 and what's the narrative around that, because we know that 46 is not really 46. I've said this before, so if you're new to this, you may want to go back and watch some of the older videos, but I wanted to see what's with the narrative. What are they going to show us about that side? So it's kind of like the good guys, bad guys. I wanted to look at that for the US in particular. What's the narrative around him? What are we going to see? You know, or just in relation to him in general, or things you're going to see with him in the public. What's the deal there? So the first one I got was the Two of Cups, which was very interesting. The Two of Cups is deals being made, agreements, things behind the scenes. So I feel there's been a lot of this. There's been a lot of behind the scenes deals, a lot going on behind the scenes people don't know. I feel that the actual him is either not here or he's cut deals somehow, but he is not, definitely not in anywhere near DC, and certainly not the person we see parading around in that costume, trying to be him. So there's something around that they're going to show. You're going to see something be, I don't know if I want to say debunked, but you're going to see something come out that's going to raise a lot of sleepers' heads, even like, the red flags to go, what? So that could be either some more of the November review stuff coming out from last year. There could be more of that that's going to show that, oh my gosh, did he really? I mean, there's some kind of energy around that for November. The second one I got, which was interesting, was the Temperance card reversed. So look at the Temperance. See how they're pouring from one cup to another if it was straight on, but because it's reversed. I oddly was getting something about religion. So the Catholic religion and churches, I was getting something around that and deals being made there. So I don't know if you've heard me talk about this before, but the person who's parading as a pope is not the pope. He is, I think either he has had deals done on the side or he's been taken care of, and whoever you see around is certainly not him. And I know you may hear me say that about different people, but it's just what it is. The energy doesn't match. And so I can tap in very quick to the energy. I can tap into the energy of a person, a situation, a dynamic, anything. The energy is not the same. So I've seen some things where they've paraded people around on news channels and there's no energy behind it. So it's either completely fake, computerized, or CGI'd, or it's just someone else, it's something that has no energy, or the energy of somebody different that's not matching what I see. So there's something around the Pope, the Vatican, that religion to do with 46. So there's going to be something that's going to be at the forefront of people's, right in front of people's minds. So either they're going to release something about that, or there's going to be something that you're going to see between the two of them, 46 and the Pope. But it's to show you something. There's going to be some kind of messaging there. So pay attention to whatever that is. The next thing I saw was the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords, for what I'm looking at in particular, usually it means this person has themselves tied up and they can undo it whenever they want, but they're so paralyzed with either fear or whatever that they can't move. I feel for this one, it's just not good for 46's team and any kind of bad guys. It's going to be kind of falling apart. So everything's going to kind of fall apart around that narrative. They are not in control. Now they have some minions that are still out there trying to, pull some moves, but they are certainly not in control. It's very interesting. If you look at it from the way I see it, it's like amazing to watch because it's such a show. It's really, really interesting. And the last one I got was the Four of Pentacles. So Pentacles is usually in the house of finance. So I feel like the bad guys are have no more cash. They're running out of money. Now we know that the dollar, it's going to be switched. So the dollar has nothing to back it right now. It's essentially worthless as just a plain piece of paper. So there's something that's going to switch there under his watch. So whether that means a crash, something switches. I know that there's a new money system kind of up and running, but it's still underneath. It's still hidden underneath the one now. So there may be a bigger switch with that. But I do see something that they're going to show under their watch that's going to flip. They want people to see it. So that's also, the energy of that is also they're clinging on for dear life. So again, they're out of cash. They're holding, because that's how they kept their world around. That's how they paid their people, their minions, right? So without that, they don't have that. So there's going to be a lot of inner fighting with the bad guys now. They're going to start to throw each other under the bus with every area. So that's kind of the energy I'm getting with it. You're going to start to see them turn on each other. So you're going to start to see some people around 46 or, the show that they're putting on, that's going to start to crumble. And you're going to see them go against each other because they know that their time is up, and they're trying to just save their own butts, if you will. So that's what I was getting for that. I just find it's very interesting, the fact that they put this show on for as long as they have. Very, very interesting. So, yep. So they're showing me indeed. So swords are yeses. Big yeses. So Ace of Swords means that it indeed is a show. As I was talking, I was guided to pull a couple. So it indeed is a show, and that's it for them. Time is up. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Lots of swords. So swords are fast coming. So there's going to be something that's going to kind of come in, and it'll shift things. November is a month of outward shifts, physical shifts. So you're going to see things start to flip and shift in every department everywhere. So there was a lot of that in October. But November is more, it's quicker, it's stronger. It has a lot more physical energy. So which means we're going to start to see it more physically. So very, very interesting. So stay tuned for part 4.